Hey, it's Drenolds here. It's a new season in Star Wars Force Arena, which means we should play a new deck, right? Here it is. We got Finn and Rose, and your typical Bantha ATRT package. So, you know, if you've played a lot of Lightside, if you played a lot of Star Wars Force Arena, you'll know that this package in particular is quite powerful, and I'm even packing the T-70 X-Wing. So, just to give a basic rundown of the deck, I'm not sure if people will like these too much or not, just let me know. We have no advantage info on Rose Tico is holding it down. Finn, who is very, very interesting because he has this passive that complements his active, and his active, well, you swap your weapons, you use a blaster rifle, your rate of fire increases for 10 seconds, your damage output increases, and when you use it, Finn's organic allies' attack speed increases by 25% and their movement speed increases by 25%. It's a pretty huge bonus, much bigger than Anakin's. Makes for a very, very interesting leader and allows him to sort of push the Bantha forward a little bit faster, which is pretty fantastic. Finn, Rose is, I think, self-explanatory in a deck that runs ATRT Walker. It just gives him that much more bulk. What is it? 25% decreased damage. Pretty big. You could probably go on a push just with Rose and the ATRT Walkers alone. We got T-70 X-Wing for just very strong, very reliable AoE. Not really much more you could say about that. Ion Mine, just as sort of backup AoE. You know, if you don't want to commit fully to using the T-70 X-Wing because it's quite expensive, you have the Ion Mine here as an option. ATRT Walkers, I don't think they need explaining. If you play this game, if you play Lightside a lot, as I've already said, these guys deserve no introduction. Finn will fire some shots, letting you know how sick that card is and a little bit broken. Bantha Rider is our primary. Not really a primary win con. It's the ATRT Walkers are meant to back them up. And that's kind of just become a light side meta strategy. Obviously, it works better with other leaders such as Padme. You know, but the package, I think, and I've played this deck a bunch. The package seems to run fairly well with other light side leaders as well. And then we just have Riot Clone Troopers and Twilight Rebels as our sort of melee defensive units, if you will. Sort of our support. Very cheap units to cycle through, and I love these guys. I mean, I'm using them instead of, say, maybe Wookiee Warrior or something, or maybe some ranged troops. They have shields, they have some fairly good bulk, and their damage output is not that bad. So, and there's 3 of them. You gotta deal with 3 little suckers in the form of Riot Clone Troopers. So that's sort of the core of the deck. You've got our win conditions, in the form of ATRT Bantha, AoE, Unique, and support troops. I've played this deck quite a bit. I was actually able to make Kyber with it last season. So, without further ado, let's play the deck. Let's play it. Okay, here's our first match. And, oh, I thought it was going to happen for a moment. Loronson, a Boba Fett. I've actually fought a very large number of Boba Fetts with this deck. Last season's climb was quite something. Sadly, though, this guy is level 5, which means I'm kind of left a little bit wanting. It's okay, though. I won't let that stop me. Because maybe, who knows? Alright. Oh, yeah. Well, wow. So his card levels are pretty low levels relative to other card levels that I see usually at this tier. There he goes, he takes down the turret. He's on me. He wants to focus me down in particular. So, what I'm gonna do here is try to make things work. Because this push, I'm telling you, it's very, very hard to stop. once it gets rolling. And so he just used rocket? Not sure what happened. There we go. So amazingly, actually, this push usually is able to follow through, especially if your opponent doesn't have any means of responding to it. There we go. Sorry for the silence. I mean, I was kind of just overwhelmed earlier because he just wants to destroy me. That's his ultimate goal here. But it's fine because we're gonna turn this on. We're gonna turn our swift attack on, get some value out of our troops. Let things kind of just happen. Let the ion mine just sink in a little bit, and I'm gonna grab my. No, he's not. Okay, so he's gonna stay away for now. So I think if we can form another big push, that's why it's such a powerful package, guys. Because I think the package alone is gonna carry me this game. So I start with the Bantha in the back. That's not very good. That's not a good sign whatsoever. He's gonna rocket me down. He didn't catch me though. So I'm gonna let him kind of just do whatever he wants. I have to deal with this though. That's not good. I got shot by the stormtroopers. That was more my fault, but that being said, we just need to take down the ATST, and I think we should be okay. There we go. We've recovered a turret, so we're two for two right now. Hopefully we can get some meaningful recovery. So I'm not going to be able to back up that push, and it's not going to be easy because he is now going to be on my ass. But the Bantha looks like it's just enough to distract him for a little bit while I plop these guys down. And I'm going to plop Rose down too, just to try and make sure things are happening the way they should be happening. I'm going to put so much pressure on him that he has no choice but to face me. Alright, don't hit me. Okay, that's fine. Well, I think we're going to see if the package carries us. I think this is very incredible, guys. This is incredible. I think there we go. Good game. There you have it. The power of the package alone is what carried me that game. This package, I think, it may not be your I don't know what your conventional Finn deck is, but this package is a tried and true meta combination, if you will. So we got ourselves another battle. I do have to keep reminding myself that I ain't no Kyber master, but if you guys have just recently hit Kyber, or maybe planning to hit Kyber, maybe this deck isn't so bad to try. I won't say anything though, this is just a personal deck creation of mine. I'm not going to attribute any competitive value to it. It's just something that I run, it's something that seems to work, and surprisingly well for me as a level 1 leader. It's just a very powerful combination. Matchup is a bit easier this time. We've got a much lower level character to deal with. Cad is just going to jump right in. He's got the suicide tactics written on him. So I'm actually just going to... Oh, that was sneaky. He didn't quite spawn in time to stop that, so he's actually going to deal quite a bit of damage to that tower. Our AT-RTs are not in rotation, so that's a bit of an issue. I'm not going to back up that push anymore. I'm just going to throw down an ion mine and call it a day. Or at least try to call it a day. So he's just waiting for him to start tanking the damage while he just goes right up next to the turret. Lets it at him. There he goes. That's his strategy. My strategy is to just let things happen how they should happen. I'm going to tank all of that Droidica damage. Very nice. We're going to get a very, very powerful push. This push, I'm telling you guys, if you're not properly equipped for it, I cannot emphasize enough, or I think I have already emphasized it enough. This push is crazy. It's very, very powerful, and it's actually quite lethal. I'm going to ion mine it up. I'm going to shoot him down. I'm not going to get hit by his death effect. And we should be alright, though, and they're going to continue doing damage, too. That's the best part about them. I'm because they've barely been touched, I think they can pretty much decimate that tower. Here, I'm going to quickly place some Twilight Rebels so we can distract. I'm going to tank some damage here. Might not have been the wisest decision, but I am going to do it. I'm going to place a Bantha Rider at the back. He's probably going to try and come after me. Yep. So, I'm going to let that happen, if you will. I'm going to turn on Swift Attack right here. He's going to kill me. He's going to focus on me. And I'm just going to be alive long enough to be able to put those ATs down. He's probably going to take that tower up the top there. So I'm not actually going to bother wasting AoE on it. I just need to make sure that the bottom tower is ready to go. I'm going to put Rose here, actually, as a means of defending. I'm going to use the T-70. I just missed the bottom right. Stormtrooper's okay, though. Perfectly fine. I'm going to put the Bantha down. The Bantha's still alive because when you have this kind of push, guys, it really comes down to what you're choosing to deal with. And if you choose to try and just take a tower instead of actually deal with the threat, it can be very, 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 very hard to actually... Am I actually going to be able to do this? There we go. 1 second on the clock. 1 second on the clock. Good game. Very nice, I think. I may not be a meta grinder, but I think this deck combination is overpowered, but fun. Very fun. Here we go. As I was saying, overpowered, perhaps to a certain extent. Your card levels can carry you so far. I mean, rather, they can only carry you so far. Because I'm playing with a level 1 Finn right here, but we seem to be doing alright. We've got a level 5 Krennic. This might be tough. Okay, his card levels aren't too intimidating, but it's not usually the card level that comes out on top in the end. At least not all the time. So what I'm probably going to do is attempt somehow to defend here. It's going to be very hard because I just used all my removal on stuff. I was hoping Rose would come in for the stun. I'm not sure if she did that. I think she did. Alright, so one problem this deck might have is a bit of the is kind of the counterplay, because you only have so many support troops that you can actually use to counterplay. So I think what I'm going to do here is set them up. I'm going to use this. He's going to trigger his special, and I do not want to be hit by that. Ouch! He spawned just before I died. Some Death Troopers. So that was just unfortunate timing. Unfortunate timing. Okay. I'm actually going to start a Bantha push in the same lane and see how we do, because now actually we're going to have a reasonable target to hit, and we're going to have these walkers in the back. I'm going to try and stay away from him and then do what I can to take him down. He probably wants to kill me, but he's busy shooting them up, so we're doing alright. I'm going to put some clone troopers down. That might have been pointless. A play that probably I should not have made in hindsight, but it's fine. Got a very, very powerful push. He's got a bomber coming in. That's okay. The tower should be down. We just have to play the defense game. Guys. Very, very complicated. Oh, I'm gonna take a hit from one of those bladesmen. Tower's gonna take a hit from one of those bladesmen. Sand Trooper's gonna die just in time. Jeez. I don't know why I'm just... Do I sound nervous? It's like, I gotta breathe. Gotta breathe, Drenolds. Gotta breathe. Alright, so what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna put those up. I do not want to get hit by his special again. That's very, very tough stuff. So I'm gonna just be able to counter him there because he's really... He's down my neck right now. I'm gonna die there. I think that's a fine trade. Got 1 second, but he still has to deal with these buggers on the right. So I think we're gonna do okay. I think he's just gonna try and supplement this side. I put those guys way too far back, but it's fine because we go turret for turret even when he takes it down here. Krennic is very powerful. Do not get me wrong. but I guess this combination is just more powerful. Good game. I don't know what to say. It is, you know, in the words of Nomadics, it is a kind of a scumbaggy tactic, but I'm really impressed. And I mean, this is the first time I've actually beat level 5 leaders with a level 1 leader. So, this deck holds. This deck holds up, guys. I think it does. I really, honestly do. Okay. We're up against a Maul. Now, for the sake of video length, just want to keep it a little more compact. I'm hoping this will be the last match. I just don't want it to end on a loss, because Maul is quite something. It's level 3, so not super intimidating. Definitely something that we can work with. I'm gonna play the Bantha just to get some more defensive cards in the cycle. It's got a level 10 Spider. Very reasonable level. Nothing to be complaining about there. Gonna drop my Rebels. It's very cheap to drop. That's the advantage of having them. Guys, the Rebels are kind of like a... actually, you know what? The Walker seems so much better here. So, one of the main things that the Bantha is actually able to accomplish on its own is to distract the enemy and let them deal with it, while your opponent just goes crazy. Or while you go crazy with your ATRTs in the back. And that's just the beauty of it. You have that kind of stuff happening. So he wants to catch me with his special. So there we go. Some very wise maneuvering. I'm gonna have to grab a health. That's fine. We're kind of equal in the health game. I like to call it the health game because so long as I've made the opponent grab 1 health, we're usually fairly equal. So I'm gonna do Tico, and then I'm gonna very quickly dispatch the walkers. Interesting, I have not yet seen his whatchamacallit. Alright, just before that Spider Droid can attack again, he's gonna throw in a bit of a nuisance. He's gonna try to take me down. He's not quite gonna be able to do it, so the ATRTs are gonna finish out the push. Do not place a new Bantha Drenolds. Not a good idea. Need some defensive leverage for when we come back and attack later. I'm gonna put the clone troopers way too far. Oh, actually it's fine because the super battle droids are going to lock on to them. I may as well just rush this side now. I think it's quite safe. In fact, I should just trade here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm gonna shoot him up, and it should be all good. That tower should be down. I'm not gonna waste too much in the way of stuff here. He's gonna try and gunship me down, and he's gonna run after me. He's gonna try to catch me with a special. There you go. He catches me with a special. It might be a bit dangerous. I just need to make sure 1 tower is covered. So I'm gonna start Rose shooting at him. This and that and everything in between. It's alright. He is not going to be able to get the other tower in 10 seconds. Guys. Finn, I think... I mean... the moment Finn came out, I thought he was a really nice hero. Whoa. Let's see how far they run. Oh no. But as I was saying, when he first came out, yeah, he's got some fantastic potential, but I mean, this deck combination puts everything into overdrive on the light side. Now, not to say that it's not problematic, I definitely have some critiques of why the meta shouldn't be centered around a few cards, and that decks should not just involve X card and Y card. But there you go. I think I'm gonna have to reset this or something. Something bonkers just happened. Alright, so upon coming back into the game, I found that the battle didn't even happen. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, you saw the battle yourself. So I think that's quite a testament to how well this deck works. And how well these two cards in particular work with each other. They synergize very, very, very well. So with all that being said, I'm going to end this video because it's probably already been extended a little more than I wanted it to because of all my commentary, but there you have it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you guys, hopefully, in the arena. PZ.